Hello everyone, welcome to another battle report. This is the table we'll be playing on, some open space, some buildings. Just getting it set up for tomorrow. And then going to go over my army since this won't make a day difference for you but will be for us. We have a Catacomb Command Barge. He is my warlord. He has Eternal Madness for his Warlord trait. He can re-roll his melee wound rolls. And he has the Relic Voltaic Staff. 18-inch, Assault 4, Strength 6, AP2, 2 damage. And in shooting, unmodified 6s to hit are 2 additional hits. So that'll be on him. Then we have a Technomancer with Canoptic Control Node. We have 2 Canoptic Spiders. We have 2 units of 9 Canoptic Scarab Swarms. We have a unit of 5 Canoptic Wraiths. We have 3 Canoptic Doomstalkers. And we have 2 units of 10 warriors. I gave the Technomancer paid a 2 CP, 1 for Warlord trait, Thrall of the Silent King, add 3 inches to his auras, and the Veil of Darkness, just in case he needs to run away. Plus it gives, I think, these guys now have core, and the warriors have core. So that could help. But that's my 1500 point list. I have never, well, new to playing Necrons, but I have never played the Doomstalkers. I've never tried the Spiders, never tried the Command Barge. I only used a unit of 5 Scarabs as an objective holder, and not as an actual, like, swarm your opponent kind of attack. And these guys are running the long range guns, and I have not picked my custom dynasty traits, so I will do that. That will be in the next part of this video, because as I said, this is being done a day before. We don't know the deployment, and we don't know the mission or the twist. We do that after my opponent will look at the table, take a look at it, see if there's anything he wants changed. Typically he doesn't, because it's pretty straightforward. However, this game, if one of us gets a really weird deployment zone, I think I'll let him choose which deployment zone he wants instead of rolling. Because the last game, that circle deployment was not exactly in his favor. Like, it wasn't necessarily unbalanced. If he had gone first, it probably would have gone completely the other way. But, you know, when you have something that's very one-sided, I guess, because my list was kind of optimal for that outside corner thing. So, but anyway, rambling on there. This is the list that I'm bringing. The next video clip will have my dynasty traits and my opponent's army. Okay, we are back. Before I go over the Space Wolf list, I'm just going to go with my custom dynasty, which is Unyielding for 6+ invulnerable save, and Arise against the Interlopers. Melee hit rolls of 6, don't need to roll to wound against infantry and bikes. So on to Space Wolves. We have a gunboat. We have 10 heavy intercessors. We have Bjorn. We have Ragnar? No. Yeah, Ragnar. Is this 1 unit or 2 units?
2 units.
1 unit of Lightning Claw Thunderwolf. 1 unit of Thunderhammer Storm Shield Thunderwolf Cavalry. 10 Assault Intercessors. And the Judicae. He is the Warlord this game. He has the Relic Armor of Russ for 2+ save, 4+ invulnerable at all times. And he can make something fight last. We're under the assumption it does stack with his ability to make something fight last, so he can make 2 things fight last. Hunter, so plus for Warlord trait, +1 to advance and charge rolls, and he can advance and charge or fall back and charge. And Wolfkin always has a Shock Assault active, and it's D3 instead of 1. That's the list. Did I move the cards? I moved the cards. I took them. I don't even know where I put them. We'll be back after deployment, and I'll show you what we're doing for the mission. Okay, we are back. Space Wolves have deployed back there, and over here, this is our deployment zone. And then the Necrons kind of castled right in the center, with a couple scarabs over here. Everything's kind of in there. The twist is psychic power oriented, and neither of us has psychers, so we're just not using it. And the objective is 6 objectives. One over there, one in there, one there, one there, one there, and one here. Starting at your second command phase, you score 1 point for each one you're on. That's it. That's all there is. So we'll roll to see who goes first. Space Wolves roll 4. And Necrons roll a 1. Space Wolves, turn 1. Okay, these guys moved and advanced from over there up to here. These guys attempted the long bomb charge into them but failed. This guy shot, did some wounds to some scarabs, did some wounds to the spider. Spider got really lucky with low damage rolls. And then these guys moved over to the objective and shot and killed 2 scarab swarms, one of which reanimated. And then Thunderwolf moved and advanced, and then tried their charge, but failed. Command reroll, still failed. So currently on 2 objectives that will be very difficult to get off. So, on to Necrons, turn 1. Okay, successful Necron turn. This wounded guy advanced and ran over to the objective to hide and heal. These guys moved up a little bit, took some pot shots. These guys moved up, took some shots, did a couple wounds to the Thunderwolves. He shot into the Thunderwolves, killed one. That's these Thunderwolves, who were assaulted by the Scarab Swarms. Then one of the Doomsday guys shot into the Heavy Intercessors, did 1 wound. Then all the little guns went into the Thunderwolf with Thunderhammer Storm Shields. The other big gun shot these Intercessors, killed 3. And the other one did 6 damage to the tank. Then the Wraiths charged in and killed a Thunderwolf Cavalry, or got him down to just 1. He killed 1 back, and I made all 3 of my 5-up reanimates. The tank actually hit and wounded, but I made my 6-up save for my Scarab guy. And then this guy did some damage, but wasn't able to kill any swarms. And that's it. On to... I spent some command points. I get these guys to 6s to hit, don't have to roll the wound, and 6s cause an additional hit, and it did almost nothing. That's it. Space Wolves are going to get... That one's contested, and they're going to get 1 point. On to Space Wolves, turn 2. Okay, pretty interesting turn. All these guys shot and did 3 wounds to this Doomstalker. Ragnar came in, killed 3 guys, 1 reanimated, then they fought and killed the Thunderwolf. The Scarabs did a couple wounds to the tank. The tank shot and did some damage. Or no, he did his damage in combat. No, it was shooting. Combat, he failed because he hits on 6s. And then he killed some Scarab Swarms, but they killed the Thunderwolf. That's it. On to Necron. So last turn, I had plus 1 inch move. This turn, I have... That's a lot of reading. Each time an enemy unit declares a charge, they can hold steady or set to defend. That's the one I'm using. And I have this one because I consolidated closer. This one because I have more models than him. This one. And this one for 4 points. Onto Necrons. Okay, these scarabs fell back, and the warriors rapid fired in and killed 3 intercessors. The scarabs have taken it down to 1 wound, but it's still there. My lord charged in, did some wounds to Ragnar, didn't kill him. Then he killed one of the wraiths, and for the second time this game, rolling 3 reanimates, all 5 pluses, and 1 came back. And then the wraiths were able to take him out. And all 3 of the arcs, or doom stalkers, not arcs, shot into the heavy intercessors, killing 4 or 5 of them. That's it. Space Wolves will get 1 point. Onto Space Wolves, turn 3. Okay, the Assault Intercessors and the Judicaire charged into the Necrons, and due to my protocol, I overwatched on 5s, and I killed a guy or 2. Then the Scarabs finally took out the tank. Then the Heavy Intercessors shot into the Wraiths. Bjorn charged in and finished them off. He shot into my Lord, but failed, or I made my invul. And that is it. Onto Necrons. Okay, so we're just having fun at this point. The Necrons have enough points that the Space Wolves can't come back. So I shot all the Intercessors, shot the Heavy Intercessors. I left him. I'm going to try and kill him in Overwatch. Then Bjorn, I thought Necron Lord on a barge might be good enough to kill him. And having 4 attacks to Space Marines like 10 just doesn't. So he did only do 8 of my 9 wounds, but he command pointed the damage and killed him with exactly enough wounds. The 5-up invul just wasn't good enough to keep him alive. He did a couple wounds to Bjorn, but not only 2. 2 damage. That's it. That's with the relic. I'm starting to think Necron Lords just should never go in combat. On to Space Wolves next turn. It's going to kill some stuff. Go from there. Okay, Space Wolf turn. They both shot and charged and murdered the 5-man unit, then consolidated into them, who attacked back and did nothing. That's the end of Space Wolf turn. On to the Necron turn. So I had +1 to the strength of my attacks. Yeah. So this turn I have it can shoot in a turn in which it fell back. Yeah. That's the one I'm going to use this turn. On to Necron's turn. We're also not keeping track of turns anymore. We're just going back and forth. So yeah, on to Necron's turn. Okay. The Scarabs ran that way. The other Scarabs ran that way. The Necron warriors fell back and shot. Everything shot. These guys moved up, kind of castled. Everything shot into Judicaire only and killed him, leaving just Bjorn against all this. Let's see what he can do on Space Wolf's turn. Okay, so the plan almost worked. When Bjorn charged the warriors, paid to Overwatch, which allowed all 3 Doomstalkers to also fire Overwatch. So I got 3 D6, Strength 10, AP 5, D6 damage attacks. I got, was it 11 or 12? 13. I got 13 shots, 3 of which hit, 2 of which 3 wounded. He made 1 save. And then the 2d6 damage, I rolled a 1 and a 2. The Dreadnought took it down to 1 damage and 1 damage. Did you make it feel no pain too?
No.
No, he didn't make us feel no pain, so he took 2 damage. And then all the guns, yeah. He didn't die, still at 3 wounds. But it was almost close. On to Necron turn. Okay, so my plan to Overwatch was successful to see what it could do. Definitely not worth relying on. Even if you put a 20-man blob and heal them, still not very good. They were able to shoot and kill him, but the main test was to see if they could do damage in Overwatch. These guys fell back, did nothing, and then they just shot him with the Strength 10 gun. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, questions, or I guess those are the same thing, but anyway, feel free to leave them down below.